places where it was processed. That was the verb in the being. Process, 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 do, right? Anyone who writes narrative knows that when you structure a story, action and plot happen first, or there is no story, even in character-based fictions. Feelings happen after stuff happens. They are secondary, not primary phenomena. Recovery programs have a saying, feelings are not facts. Meaning they're not good governors. They're either rewards or warnings, but not much more than that. In fact, what's most important about us, the things that happen, the doing, the processing, are the most important thing about us that is real and is not a fiction, and is not a construction. We know it wasn't a fiction or a construction because it happened beyond theory. It didn't matter how we felt about it, and it wasn't culturally inflected. It happened pretty much the same way to all Homo sapiens. So the data has woken up. First it was awake in a room-sized computer that moved to your desk, then to your lap, down to the sky. The next step is your body, and after that your mind. It is inexorable. It has its own purposes. There's a genealogy to the idea of the loss of self. When the world woke up to slavery, then to racism and economic oppression, then to feminism, then multiculturalism, then to gay political activism. All these have become academic studies. Americans are in fact the great life hackers. When I said that we hack fashion, we hack food at Condé Nast, I think that's part of what the company is sort of waking up to. We didn't invent it, but due to our very peculiar constitution, which like the three laws, was a fiction created for a specific purpose at a specific time and place to get a bunch of farmers to play nice together in 18th century rural America, we've taken that constitution seriously with the unintended consequences. We find great amusement in working out its internal logic, which dismays a lot of people. It's taken seriously. And that's made life hacking a real national sport. Most of the societal movements listed above are now academic studies as well. And my favorite, it really has to be queer studies, as they call it in the schools, which posits, as Oscar Wilde did, that it's all artifice. Most oppressed and marginalized people, for whatever reason, have to invent ways of living around, working and living